What's up guys, in this video I will point out a few things that I do not like about this car. So the first thing I do not like is eco mode right here. So every time you go to start the car, eco mode will always be on. Now with eco mode you will save a lot of gas, but the problem that I have with this eco mode is the throttle response is very dull. So when I drive I try to turn it off. Now there is a way to code it out where you can just press it one time and your setting will be saved, but I do not know the people who can do it, so I have to turn it off myself. The next thing is visibility. Because the car has slanted back, the visibility when you look back is not that great, but you have your blind spot monitoring, so that will help you. Another thing about this car, basically the seats, while they look cool, they are not the most comfortable seats. If you just do local commuting, you will have no problem with the seats and it will be fine. But I took the car on a couple long trips, and once you sit in them for a long time, they're not that comfortable. They're more on the firmer side and they're not bolsters, so once you start hitting turns you will slide around a bit. Now there is other type of seats that AMG provides to this car. They are more racing seats, bucket seats, and what I've heard from people, they are more firmer. They look very cool, but they are more even firmer than this. But these seats, for local commuting you'll be fine, but once you drive on long trips, I don't think you will enjoy it. Another thing I do not like about this car is these little things. Now when I drive, I like to put my elbow on a door, but because these little things poke out, I'm not able to do it. So in Audi these things are hidden, but here they poke out. I mean, not a big deal again, but something that kinda can annoy me. Basically with this car, throttle response, you really have to get used to it. In sport mode it's very aggressive, so in sport mode you will enjoy driving it, but at the same time you will burn a lot of gas. But in a comfort and eco mode it's very dual. In comfort mode it's better. You really have to get used to it, and it took me a while. Sometimes when I used to drive it, I would just press gas too much and it would shift, you know, a couple gears down, and car would accelerate. But it took me a while to find, you know, this perfect medium where you press the gas and you get this linear acceleration and it's not downshifting too much or too little. So yeah, but once you get used to the car, it's very fun. The another thing I do not like about this car is there is no these handles right here. So in S4 I have a kind of weird habit of grabbing a handle and kind of hanging my arm sometimes to relax it, but here there's no these damn handles, and yeah, kind of annoying, but I like this car. The more I drive it, the more I love it. And a lot of people complain about transmission in this car. They say there is a delay once you start it, and it's true, there is a delay, but it's not a big problem for me. I got used to driving it. The issue with the delay has been fixed in newer models. So I was coming from you know, slow shifting 6-speed automatic transmission in S4. So once I started driving this, the difference is night and day. It's so much faster. I mean, double clutch transmission is unbelievably fast. A lot of people that complain about transmission, they've been driving these very expensive cars with this PDK transmission, Porsche PDK, very fast double clutch BMW transmissions. So, you know, if you've been driving normal cars and you get into this car, you're gonna have fun. Don't listen to all these people, right? A lot of power is at the at the bottom and middle, not too much at the top, but it still pulls hard at the top. Fun car to drive, even though I don't like a couple of things, but it's not a big deal for me. I bought the car because I like, simple.